Did you know that the courtyard of Hammond Castle Museum contains an archway made of stone, possibly dating back to one of the ancient world's most infamous natural disasters? The inventor was known for embedding pieces of ancient and medieval structures inside the very walls of Hammond Castle Museum. This gave rise to the legend that the entire building was brought over brick by brick from Europe. While this is not the case, as most of the castle was new construction using largely local granite from Rockport, Massachusetts, there is much history in the pieces of the building that do have European origins. Hammond did much of his collecting in the 1920s in post-World War I ravaged Europe. He spent much time in Italy in particular, where he would also marry his wife Irene in 1925. One of the most significant of the Italian pieces in Hammond's collection is the large archway that forms the exit to the museum's Great Hall from its courtyard. Purchased by Hammond in 1927, it was previously attached to a medieval church in Ravello, Italy. By the time the inventor purchased it, however, it was no longer attached to the then abandoned church, but lying in pieces on a back lot in Naples, Italy. As it was missing the keystone on top and the plinth stones at the bottom, these had to be replaced by Hammond in order to install it in his home, it was sold off for the price of only $400, or around $6,000 today. A veritable steal by his standards. He loved arches in particular, acquiring many in his life, so it is no surprise that he fell in love with this one. While his father, John Hayes Hammond Sr., was of the mind that his son was a profligate spender, wasting money on antiques when he could be putting it to better use on modern construction, Jack felt proud of spotting a bargain. It is unlikely that Allen & Collins, the architectural firm with whom Hammond worked to design his castle, nor the builders who made it a reality, were any more thrilled about this purchase than Hammond's father, as he insisted on shipping the pieces home and finding a place for it in the structure, which was still in progress. Then again, inventors are rarely complacent people, and Hammond liked to tinker with everything, including his own home. But it is the stone itself from which the arch was carved that is perhaps the most interesting element of all. Ravello is not terribly far from the infamous Mount Vesuvius, the volcano that erupted in 79 CE and destroyed the city of Pompeii, among other places. The arch itself consists of volcanic stone. Given its composition and location of origin, this arch is almost certainly carved from stone once ejected from Mount Vesuvius. As other eruptions have taken place since 79, it is difficult to state with precision which eruption, or eruptions, birthed this particular stone, but it remains at least a possibility that it can be traced back to the destruction of Pompeii. Suddenly, $400, or $6,000 for that matter, doesn't sound like all that much money, does it? We hope you enjoyed this video, but there is a lot more to explore about John Hayes Hammond Jr., his inventions, and his collection of art and artifacts. We invite you to visit us at Hammond Castle Museum in Gloucester, Massachusetts to learn more.